dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the ninth inning, there ain't no point.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Brazil.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't...
Decent chance! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Israel are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And this is Kane. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bruno Fernandes. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Serginho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Caicedo. And this is Kane. Now it's Batistuta. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Tonali. Oh, there's a probing ball. Akanji does really well there. He is strong. And it's Messi. Kane. Tonali. Messi. Kane. Hakimi can clear it away. Tonali. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. Knocks it into space. Now it's Neymar. And that's really well manoeuvred. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Nico Gonzalez. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get on the end of this? Kubasi. And it's Neves. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That's destined for the flank. Serginho. Oh, great chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Brazil with the corner, they're first. Neymar with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Kane. Thiago Silva with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's... Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No way through. Well seen, saw that coming. Batistuta. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Batistuta. João Neves. Serginho receives it in a good position. Can he finish? Mikel Oyarzabal. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Kane. Oh, he's on his own! It's Kane! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Hakimi. And Kubasi. Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bruno Fernandes.
There will be 1 minute added
That
time.
has ended up in no man's land. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Neymar. Played out to the left flank. And that brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Brazil are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Away we go again. And they win it back again. Tonali. And played crossfield, changing the point of attack.
Good ball, that too.
Now it's Kane. Kane. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Well timed, excellent interception. That's really well cleared. Driving forward. Neymar looking to add to his goal. Played out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Messi. Here come Brazil on the counter. Well read, nice interception. Bruno Fernandes. Aims beyond the defence. Brazil in a very solid position, 2 to the good. And it's Serginho. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Nico Gonzalez. And it's Kane. That has been slung wide. Messi. Messi. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Kane. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Thiago Silva gets it away. Serginho. Hakimi. And this is Kane. Foot in. Ambitious ball here. Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he skips past his man. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's been hooked away.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Thiago Silva. Tonali. Messi. Serginho wins the duel this time. Caicedo. Here's Nico Gonzalez. João Neves. And it's Serginho. Batistuta. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Neymar is standing over this one, looking to widen the gap even further here. Neymar! Now it's Kane. And here's Batistuta. This might spell danger.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
It's a threat, and the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Hakimi making good progress on the right-hand side. Neymar! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
And he cuts out the supply. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. More and more pressure on the ball here. Jimenez spots it and intercepts. And it's Messi. Hakimi. Picked out brilliantly. Neymar. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, easy pickings there. Great vision. He's onside, and the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
So that's it. It is all over. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, football certainly runs deep in the Reinders family, but unlike his father or brother, This guy, Tiani Reinders, is someone who can take control of the game.
He's having a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Morishi. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Out for a throw. It's a good run down the right, and it's Hakimi. He's through here. This looks promising. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Brazil presented with a golden opportunity here. This for genuine comfort. As you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Neymar with the foul. Brazil look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Alexander-Arnold looking to receive it in space. Hakimi. Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. He's gone forward. That's been cut out, well played. Serginho receives it in a good position here. And the shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Fernandez. Oh, this looks sharp. It's Brandt. Tries to play it through. Vardiol. Van Dijk. Brandt! Pau Kubasi clears it away. Now it's Messi. It's gone out for a throw-in. Tonali. Now that looks a decent ball, but that has not gone well. Messi. And here's Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Produces a cross. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. João Neves. Oh, he's having a go! They want to be quick to recover this.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah. Surely now! Nearly, but not quite. No, that's been intercepted. And that has left him in a heap. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Messi. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Hakimi. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Aimed beyond the defence. That's good defending, very good defending.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Serginho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that is one way to stop him. João Neves. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's decided to go for it. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And here's Kane. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neymar looking to add to his goal. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Messi. And Messi! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Looking for options for movement. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. And he won't reach that. Wriggles his way through. He's got away. And there's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out.
He's rising! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar. And here's Batistuta. And he's gone backward here. Reinders. Vardiol. Van Dijk chasing after it. And they're quick to get it back. Vardiol makes the interception. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to play him in. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. There's the whistle, and here we go. Brazil need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I've heard only good things.
He's shooting! And that is well cleared. Brandt. Tonali. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. Brandt. He has found the way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Vardiol. Gyökeres.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's run loose here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, what's he done? Hakimi. Still goalless. And it's Messi. And Neymar. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's been shifted off it. Batistuta. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Serginho is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Borussia Dortmund are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers. Gyökeres! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
The goal scorer for Borussia Dortmund after 25
Borussia Dortmund have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Thiago Silva.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Almost half an hour in now. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Vardiol. And the return pass. That has been slung wide. João Neves. Aimed at the far side. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Brandt. Tries to play it through. That's rather hopeful. Serginho. João Neves. Pass somewhat off target. Into the channel. Oh, he's found support out wide. But he's cut it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Brandt. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Brandt. Hakimi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's Neymar! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Brazil trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. That gets us going once more.
Well, I think starting this half...
That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a red card, a dreadful moment for him. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Looking for the run, bit too much weight on the pass.
Davies really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And no, that was never going to make it. Neymar. Real chance here. Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Kalulu clears it away. Oh, important interception. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. He's in a great position here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Stood up well to him there. Adeyemi. Now that looks a decent ball. Adeyemi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Alexander-Arnold. Brazil still behind thanks to that solitary strike. He's had it taken off him. And it's slung out wide. And it's Messi. No, it's come to nothing.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's a quick ball upfield. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Batistuta. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Brandt aimed beyond the defence. Davis. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. Kobel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Davis gets a foot in here. Can he get on the end of this? So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape.
Chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Batistuta was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
That is good alertness. Kalulu promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Messi going after that. Thiago Silva cuts it out. Now it's Batistuta. And he was quick to react. Serginho.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 27, DIV.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Number 14.
Now it's Kane.
Reinders.
Brazil trailing, but still very much in the hunt for their promotion dream.
It's great to see that there's still plenty of fighting spirit in them, but you might need a bit more than that just now.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. Borussia Dortmund nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Substitution.
And it's Kane.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Batistuta is herring after that one. Vardiol. Mbappe.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Davis gets it away. But that signals the very end. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Brazil with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. That's the keeper's ball. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Neymar. Quality ball. Now it's Haaland. Good ball, good take. Haaland. Now can he find a finish? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Neymar. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Raul is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to raise...
There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Dani Olmo. And it's made its way to him. Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. And that has been slung wide. Tries to play it through. A probing pass. Well read, nice interception. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now, he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Guardiola. And it's Neymar. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Spread to the right. Serginho. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it?
Rice having a look. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Valverde. And here's Haaland. Haaland! It's there! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Bangladesh have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, well played. That's an imaginative pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Vardiol. Well, that has not gone well. He's in a great position here. Vardiol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Neymar. He's got away. Good read, needed to be.
Bangladesh really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Raul is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now it's Batistuta. Goes looking wide.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Haaland. João Neves. That's destined for the flank. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Batistuta. That's a good ball out wide. Messi wants to run onto this. Yamal. Raul. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's an excellent interception. João Neves. And it's Messi. And Neymar. Now it's Neves. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. The final seconds now. Nicely shaped ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Brazil unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Yamal. Number 8.
So the action resumes.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Good steal, he just read it. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a cute ball. Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Thiago Silva. Hakimi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. In with the challenge. Distributed tidily. No, it's come to nothing. Brazil still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And the ball is out of play.
substitution on the field. Number 41.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Raoul. Coming on the field.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Tchouaméni. Number 19.
Messi.
Hazard. Substitutions taking place.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. A straight red card. Another twist in this promotion epic. Brazil are down to 10 men. And here's Hazard. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe tries a shot! And that was very necessary. And he's intervened well there. And that was nowhere near his best. Looking to play him in. And the through ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And he's got away from him. And here's Gerrard. Guardiola gets it clear. And it's Gerrard.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nice physical challenge. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Can he get on the end of this?
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
He's on it, can he get away? Half an hour gone in the second half.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And the shot! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Brazil with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Foyt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. It's run loose here. Hazard. Nicely worked. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Robertson gets it clear. No, it's come to nothing. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about...
Oh, takes a shot! Goal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Çalhanoğlu threads one in. They get a throw in. Foot in. Great vision. Now the cross. And Dijk tries to clear. And this is Batistuta.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Hazard. Çalhanoğlu! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And we have our very first corner. Thiago Silva clears. Brazil are looking to go forward now. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Morishi. Opts for safety. Robertson. He's picked his way through. He slings it in. In comes the corner. Madrid have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Goes for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for options for movement. Well timed, excellent interception. Defending was strong. Shot a goal! Oh, cracking effort.
McAllister certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. Deftly away. Neymar plays it short. And he shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. And he cuts out the supply. Muriqi given the lift of his goal. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's Neymar! It's hit the uprights. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Throw it.
Brazil truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And he's managed to gift it back. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe, Vardiol gets a foot in here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's gone looking for safety.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
The less said about that pass, the better. Messi. It's hit the crossbar.
Minutos de acréscimo.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Brazil finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And it's Hakimi. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Guardiola. João Neves. Aims beyond the defence. It's a searching pass. Could move up a gear here. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Hakimi. Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And He has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
João Neves. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And no, that was never going to make it. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Robertson does really well there. He is strong. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to grade it in or suffer the consequences.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, it's pretty obvious they have to change their approach if they want this, and they do.
Camisa 13, deixando o campo para a entrada
Van
de
Dijk.
Camisa 5, Camisa
Brazil
14,
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. João Neves. And Neymar. Now it's Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. He can run onto that. Well, there's the clearance.
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shot, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Batistuta. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Morishi. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Hakimi. Neymar. Azar. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Now this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once.
substituição em andamento.
Foyt has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off. And here's Yamal. Guardiola.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Ambitious ball here. That is a great pick out. Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And this is Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
So, third corner of the game. Towering header! And that's a good finish. And surely that does it! Tough Perfect time, decisive strike. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Mbappe carries the ball down the right. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Yamal.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 2. Sai para a entrada
And
do
back to the
jogador.
goalkeeper.
Camisa 4.
And now they can clear their lines. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Alexander-Arnold.
Foram indicados
And it's
4
dealt with by
minutos de
the
acréscimo.
outrushing keeper. Time added on 4 minutes. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. And it's Hazard. Great, and a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Corner number 3 coming up.
24. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 21.
He'll try from distance. It's off target and by quite a way. There could be trouble here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Brazil desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the ninth inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here I'm screaming. Okay, this a dream, and I pray as a team.